Why the Israel-Iran war matters to the Philippines. Israel and Iran are firing missiles. Two nations at war, thousands of kilometers from the Philippines. So why should we care? Most people think, that's far away, that's not our problem. But in a world this connected, no war is truly far. The oil chain reaction. Every missile that flies over the Middle East sends a ripple to your gasoline bill. Why? Because 20% of global oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz. And when Iran is involved, that choke point is threatened. Result? Oil prices spike, transportation costs rise, and the Filipino suffers quietly again. Proxy war equals global fire. This is not just Israel versus Iran. This is a proxy war, backed by powers like the US, Russia, Saudi Arabia, the Houthis, Yemen's Iran-backed militia, Hezbollah, Iran's proxy force in Lebanon. The battlefield is regional, but the consequences, global. Religious shockwaves. This war isn't just about borders. It's about beliefs. For some, this is prophecy. For others, it's holy war. Shia Iran versus Zionist Israel. Islam versus the West. Faith versus empire. And in that kind of war, peace becomes the first casualty. Why do we matter? The Philippines is not neutral territory. We are a key location in the Indo-Pacific. We host US troops. We face Chinese aggression. We sit beside Taiwan, the next spark plug. If a wider war erupts, we are not the target, but we are the pathway. OFWs on the front line. For over 2 million Filipinos working in the Middle East, war is not a headline. It's the air outside their window. From Riyadh to Dubai, from Doha to Tel Aviv. Filipino workers are everywhere, in hospitals, in oil fields, in military bases, in the homes of diplomats. And when missiles fly, it's not just governments that scramble. Filipino families back home hold their breath. No flight home, no warning, just a haunting question. Will they ever make it home? We think the war is far away. But to every OFW caught between Israel and Iran, it's right where they stand. So no, the war between Israel and Iran is not that far. It's right at our fuel stations. It's coded into our geopolitics. And it's crawling silently across our sea lanes. Watch the horizon. Ask harder questions. Because when the empires collide, it's always the small nations that get stepped on first. Here at Anton Reports, we monitor these global wars for one reason. Because every bomb dropped in the Middle East changes the position of powers in Asia. Because we believe the next chapter of this war won't be written with tanks. It will be written with alliances, oil trade routes, faith, and artificial intelligence. And if we don't pay attention now, we might wake up not as a player, but as a pawn.